So, good morning. Thanks for joining me again, everybody. Exciting times for me. This is a bit of a one-off, okay, and it is only a one-off. I'm producing a book, okay, and I've virtually finished it. Okay, it's not going to be a book that's for sale or anything like that. It's just a one-off book. I was approached about 4 weeks ago by a company called Saal Digital. I think they're based in the Netherlands, and I'm sure some of you, photography-wise, have seen this pop up on your Facebook feeds as well. But it kept popping up and popping up and popping up, and I thought, well, I'll have a look at that. I offered to take part in one of their trials, and they wanted a clickable link to my Facebook page so that they could see some of my photographs. They got back to me in a couple of days and offered me 100 quid's worth of a voucher to produce my own photo book. Now you'd think, okay, 100 quid is a lot of money. I certainly wouldn't pay 100 quid for a book. But yeah, I thought, well, I'll give it a go anyway. If it's free, I'll give it a go. So they allocated me this voucher. They sent it by email. I downloaded their digital design software, and it's really, really easy to use, but we'll get into that in a second. So yeah, it's just a one-off book, not for sale. A lot of my photos in there. I had to decide which photos to put in. I had to decide which photos to reject. In the end, I went for my favourites, the ones that I enjoyed taking, the ones that I had to work hard to create. Some of them where I were in water, some of them where I ended up falling in peat bogs and all sorts of things like that. Some simple, some difficult, some in right place at right time, but you get the picture. So you download this Saal Digital software, and while you're producing your photo book, there's templates on one side. You import your photos onto the other side, and you just drag and drop if you want to drag and drop. If you want to do away with them templates, you can position your photographs, you can scale them to size, you can put them wherever you want on these pages. You can add text, you can crop your images, you can crop your text boxes, you can put your text wherever you want on pages. It's completely up to you. So far, it's really, really easy to use. And I've gone through it, like I said, I've gone all the way. Let me just go to the first page if I can. Let me get back to the very beginning. So I can just give you a bit of a run through as to what it looks like. So you get a front cover, and you can load your photo onto it. You can change, you can go for whatever cover colour, whatever colour style, whatever you want to use. And you can, like I said, with the first cover, you can add some text. I put a little bit of text about me, not that anybody else is ever going to read it, but I thought if I'm producing a book, I'll produce it like a book that I would enjoy reading if I picked it off a bookshelf or a library or whatever from a shop. And I've just added photographs. I've tried to create little chapters and photographs to these chapters. So first chapter is Lake and Loch, and we've got Derwent Water Blue Hour. That's the woman I ended up in. Derwent Water up to my waist. And we've got Wasdale and Wast Water and Bassenthwaite and Wattenglath, Coniston Water, and Loch Awe in Scotland, and Kilkern Castle, Lochfarder on the Isle of Skye, and then we move on to river and stream. Rivers and streams from around the country, some local, some not, some a little bit further away. And then seascapes. Some of my pictures are full double page spreads because I like to take I'm a Grand Vista man. I like to get up high and take a wide panoramic. So a lot of them wouldn't fit into templates that they allow you on here, so they're complete double page spreads. And basically we run through seascapes to peak and fell, so quite high up, photos taken of things quite low down. Isle of Skye, Old Man of Store, and another double page spread of the old man there. And we'll run through into seasons, so we've got spring to start with, and then summer with poppies, autumn colours obviously, and a little bit of fog and frost in there, and then winter. And winter is all about snow. So basically that's it. It's taken me about 3 weeks to produce. I'm just about to send it to print, and all they ask when they offer you this 100 quid voucher is that when you receive your book, you review it in whatever form, whether that's a written review on their website, whether it's just you putting it on your web page, or doing what I'm doing, which is, and I thought, well, why bother waiting while it arrives? Let's do a little bit of review of the design process, just to show how easy it is. There were a little bit of a niggle in it that I couldn't get over. When I were adding text to some pages, their spell checker were telling me that I was spelling everything wrong, and I didn't know how to get that spell checker off. So I emailed them, and they got back to me straight away, and it was just something as simple as unchecking a box in this editing bar up at top here, but I couldn't find it. I didn't know it was there. So yeah, this is all it is. It's just a really short video of me showing you this book that I'm producing before it arrives, talking about editing process, giving Saal Digital a bit of a thumbs up. Now, when it does arrive, I've got no idea what it'll be like. Apparently the reviews are quite good. It's quite high-end stuff that they produce, and they do everything from 6x4 photo prints to wide panoramics to canvases to acrylics to dye bonds. They print on aluminium, they print on all sorts of things. They do photo books, they do wedding photography books, they do all sorts of things. So as soon as it arrives, I'm going to do another part 2 video, a bit of an unboxing video, so you can all see what it's like. But this is it for now. Okay, I'm just about to send it to print. I'm just going to tweak a little bit of text here and there, but I'm just about to send it to print. It should take about 4 or 5 days, depending. Now I don't know whether it's going to get held up at customs or wherever with imports and exports the way they are now. Like I said, it comes from Holland, but I'm not sure. But as soon as it arrives, I'll plonk it on my desk here. I'll do a little bit of an unboxing, and I'll do a review of the book as it arrives. But in between now and then, there's probably going to be another little vlog that I've released from around this area, because spring's coming up now. It's nice and bright outside. We've had a little bit of warm weather recently. Things are just starting to happen. We've got a lot of green around. Okay, a lot of green bluebells starting to peep their heads through. We've got wild garlic starting to come through. We've got a bit of a canopy developing on trees. So I'm going to do another before and after video of bluebells and wild garlic. Hopefully, I'm going to go out, find some compositions, set some scenes up, frame up some compositions, take some before shots where everything's green, then go back then a week or 2 later, then take some after shots where everything's blue and white, and hopefully a little bit of yellow in there, and obviously a bit of a green canopy. So one of those videos is maybe going to come out between now, this and my unboxing video, but we'll have to see how things pan out. Okay, restrictions have been lifted a little bit. I can go a little bit further if I want to, but I'm inclined to stay a little bit local and a little bit closer to home still. So that's it from me for now. Really short video, a little bit of a review on Saal Digital's editing process, and you know, the way you can, if you want to develop your own photo book. Not everything's as expensive as this Proline photo book. Things are relatively normally priced if you want to have a look at their website and things like that, if you've got any interest in printing anything off your sends. But I'm going to send this to print now. I'm just going to come off it for a second. I'm going to save it and just come off it before I send it to print. But that's that now. I'm just going to edit a few more, like a little bit more text. So I'll see you all again soon, out and about, and then a little bit of an unboxing, and then part 2 of me out and about video. But thanks very much for watching. It's a short video. I'll see you all again soon. Bye.